Vigilante Williamson back and yours truly, your humble Baron himself, Norman K. If you're not ready to have fun, leave. But you want to have fun, stay. Prime Time King.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy 24/7 here with Baron Norman Tag, and we'll be joined soon, hopefully, by Fat Steven Seagal. Vigilante Williamson is on vacation for about the next month, so he'll be back when he comes back from vacation. So that's looking forward to that. And we see that we have Keely Chow and the old man in the house. How y'all doing? Hopefully everybody's out there doing well. How you doing, Baron?
I am doing absolutely fantastic. How about yourself?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just me and Baron was laughing at some of the actual how can I say titles that will, about 3 or 4 topics, nothing big, be on for about the next hour and a half, somewhere in between. And just figured that, we'll have a little talk, see what's going on with, pop culture and different things here or there. Doesn't necessarily have to be pop culture if that's the case, but, just trying to kick it on a Sunday evening or afternoon, depending on where you at. What's up, Sentient Dildo? My man. Hopefully you're doing well. Love Sentient, man. He's awesome, man. Keely Chow and the old man. Love those guys, man. Good peoples, man. Everybody's good, man. So yeah, man. Oh shit. How's the weather out there where you at, man?
A little chilly. It's a little cold. We had some nice days and a little rain, but it's been in like the 50s and so around here. It's enough that we had to have at least some of our grass mowed now. So we've officially gotten into the green season around here. It took a little bit. It took a little bit of time. It was like slow going, but we're at May 22nd. So I mean, I think we're starting to see spring.
Right. I know over here, man, it's like between 95 to 100.
Yeah, you guys have been getting hit bad. I've been hearing about how Dallas has been getting, those heat waves. I can imagine that was going straight to you. And they're saying they broke records. How many days in the 90s in Dallas they had this early in the year?
Yeah, it's fucking steaming hot, man. It's no joke.
Yeah. I tell you what you need to do is you just gotta go down, make sure you get those bag of ice from McDonald's, those $1 bag of ice, and sit on it. That'll keep you cool. Really out.
So shit. What's up, old man? Old man says, I get to mow Monday. Yep. Bro, it's hot over here, says Sentient Dildo. Yeah, man. 58 degrees, says old man. Okay.
Yeah, not so bad. Long suffering was complaining that it was cold in the house, so we had to close windows. It was getting cold. And she was right to complain. It was getting a little chilly. It got down to like 40-some degrees. I'm looking at Duluth cam here, and they're 57 degrees up in Duluth and partly cloudy skies. So that's about 3 hours north of us.
Right. Hey, yeah, man, shit. It's gonna stay hot over here, man. So I wonder how that's gonna go. This is gonna be a record-breaking year with the heat, man. Oh. So I wonder how bad what that means, because it was cold, and then just I don't know, man. It just switched, man. It was cold, then it got pretty decent for like 2 weeks, man, where it was like high 60s, low 70s, that kind of shit, and then all of a sudden it just fucking turned up, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen total pictures like Colorado and all that. They're getting snow. My mother was talking to her brother in North Dakota there, and I've been following my cousin, his daughter, on one of the sites. and they've just been getting. They don't know when they're going to get out in the fields. It's so wet and soaked out there that they
Right,
can't
right.
get out in the fields to do anything. So it's like they're getting a little frustrated out in North Dakota land there.
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking
But
go ahead, man.
oh yeah, I mean, but I saw something absolutely fantastic today, and this
What's
is no
that?
lie. Well, we're going to church. I pick up my mother-in-law because she doesn't drive no more, so we had to take a different route because the normal way was had destruction on it. So
Right,
we went up 35W into Richfield. There, got off on 66. Just so this is like suburbia, but
right,
there's a nature park there, Wood Lake Nature Center. Been there for ages and
right,
ages. And
right,
I grew up right next to the place. I know it so well. So we turn the corner and there's roadkill in the road, about half a block or so up. And all of a sudden, out of the sky, this big bird just swoops down in front of the car. I'm not moving fast at all, so because I just did the turn, and starts going over to that kill and starts going at it. And
right.
it's like, wait a moment, that's got a big white head on it. It was a friggin' American eagle.
Oh
An
shit.
American eagle. No shit at all. He just came down, landed, and then went over to try to get the roadkill. And I was like, holy cow! I'm just driving by slow because I don't want to do anything. And then out of nowhere, this hawk comes down, swoops the eagle and swoops up, and then the eagle decides I'm getting out of here. But it's like that was about the closest. Really, I think I've been to a eagle that wasn't in a zoo,
Right,
or in that type of thing. It's like, wow. And this is in, suburbia. This is like, if you go a few blocks to the north, you're in Minneapolis.
right, right,
So,
right.
mhm.
Damn, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Oh
I
shit.
wish I had my camera.
I know, right? Damn. I mean, you had your phone.
No, but I'm driving.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you were driving slow, was there cars in the traffic? I mean, you was the only one on the road or what?
There are people behind me, and they're going
Oh,
slow
okay. Well,
too.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
they
yeah.
saw what was going on there, but I had my phone in the cradle because I don't listen to terrestrial radio.
Right,
I,
right.
I just can't do it. So I'm constantly streaming. Like I was streaming in from Pumpkin FM radio. I was bringing in some the Molden Jazz station. Listen to
Okay,
that
yeah, there you
and like
go.
a classic. Yeah, I mean, just I like to switch around, and it's some good
Yeah,
music. So it's like trying to
there
get
you
that
go.
thing out and bring it. By that time, the eagle is down,
Oh, you doing this
down,
thing,
dirty,
right?
and gone. Yeah, it's like there's no
Shit.
way I could have gotten it.
I know, right? Damn. MB Geek Let's Talks. What's going on, Jess? Shit. Uh, Jess is saying, good to see you, man. Got back about 30 minutes ago from St. Louis, 5 hour drive total. But for my grandson's first birthday party, it was worth it. That's what's up, man. Like to hear that, man. Glad y'all made it back home safe, man. And and you had a good all right. 5 hour drive. That's not too bad, man. I mean, it's
Yeah,
long.
that's not too bad.
I mean, it's long
Yeah,
shit, but it's. I mean, especially if you had to do it in one day. But I mean, if you went, a couple days ago, spent the night or two, and then finally came back today and drove, that 5 hours back home. Then yeah, man, you did not bad, man. Hopefully it wasn't all in one day because that'll wear you out, man.
oh,
Sentient
again.
says 40 something degrees. Ain't that like 0 Celsius, bro? In the middle of May. Uh
32 degrees is 0 degrees Celsius. That's freezing.
yeah. At 32 it freezes, right? So, but you said you were at 50, right?
I think we're 58 now.
58. Yeah. That's what the old man said. You guys were at 58, and then now he says that you guys are at 40. So
Mm-hmm.
shit, it's warming up a little bit.
But that's yeah, yeah,
No, I'm just playing,
yeah.
man. That's from 38 to
Well,
40. That's not really yeah, it's still cold.
yeah, but we're going to warm up. I mean, we're going to be in the 60s and moving back up to the 70s and 80s. So,
Yeah, man. But if that shit happens too fast, man, y'all be sick as fuck, man.
well, that and it also brings in the storms, and that's what they're kind of
Right.
predicting. It's like, oh, geez, what we need more storms. Yay.
There you go. So
That
Pacific
kind of what happened.
414.
Yeah,
Oh, my
Pacific,
bad.
he's in there.
Yeah. He just showed up. What's going on, brother? Yeah, man.
Pacific 414, he's okay.
He's
He's great. Yeah,
yeah, he good dude, man.
I
Zax,
thought
what's
it was
going
a
on,
Gary
brother?
thing.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, man.
Well,
Yeah, I saw
I
this.
don't.
Saw this late last night, man, and thought this be interesting, man.
Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Rare 1939 Detective Comics issued that introduced Batman approaches one point. This is actually the perfect time to throw something like that up on the auction block, being that they just had the Batman come out not too long ago. Always a good time. But $1.5 million record as the auction. Now, I mean, I'm going to show some very high grade ignorance here. I am not familiar with this grading system they have for comic books, and I see they have like a 6.5 for Detective Comics, which I'm supposing for a comic that old is pretty dang good because back in the days, it's their pulp back then.
right, right,
Something.
right.
Mm-hmm,
Well, actually, it's funny you say that, man. Shit, like right next to me, man, I got like my Captain Marvels, and I mean, I've showed some of them.
mm-hmm,
Maybe Zax, maybe Keeley. If Lord Thoth was around, I know he definitely have seen them. Where I have like original Captain Marvel comic books from the 1930s and 40s.
mm-hmm,
And to be honest, the way you take care of a comic book nowadays, none of that shit was even around back
mm-hmm,
in the 20s, the 30s, the 40s. They started making bags and backboards, from what I understand, between 1978, 79, 80
mm-hmm,
was when they started making bags and backboards. So before
mm-hmm.
then, there was no bags and backboards. So how would someone know how to keep a comic book in any kind of good or mint condition from the 1920s and 30s when there was no, hey, this is how you collect comic books type shit, when comic books were just not being invented or
Mm-hmm.
created back then. At least the big ones, they had like little small comics also, and I have one of
Mm-hmm.
those. I actually do have one of those. I have matter of fact, it's promoting a war bonds. I have an original Spy Master. Uh, I think it's Bullet Spiceman. It's one of the Fawcett characters from Captain Marvel's comic book company, and it's a small comic book that came out back in like the late 30s, and it was promoting um to buy war bonds to help with the war and stuff like that. So this is like some pretty old shit, and
Mm-hmm.
uh it's not in the best condition, but I mean, considering I've showed it off before, I mean, considering what it looks like and what it is, I'm surprised that it looks as good and it's held up as well as it is when no one knew how to collect the comic book back then.
Mm-hmm. Well, back in those days, it was like a magazine. You read it and you tossed it off to the side.
Yeah, I mean, the motherfuckers like take their roll it up, smack their dog with it, stick it in their back
Mm-hmm.
pockets, have it hanging off their bicycles and shit while they
Mm-hmm.
rode around, that and baseball cards. I mean, dude, shit, the way comic books were treated, and especially after the comic book witch hunt that they had back in like the fucking 50s and shit, where
Mm-hmm.
everybody was gathering comic books from ain't no telling how many number ones and priceless fucking comic books were burnt, all around America, when that shit was going on. I mean, man, we lost so much with that. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I say, man, so I guess my point is, for this Batman comic, Batman issued like the first appearance of Batman, going for 6.5. It's a 6.5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I mean, just to be honest, like, I have graded comic books. Matter of fact, shit, I have some sitting right here. Like, I'm touching it right now. I got some graded comics just like that. They're like 8s and 9s. But
Mm-hmm.
they're newer comics. I have like let me see what I got here. Deathstroke. Yeah, I got Deathstroke, the Terminator, issue number 1. His first issue, first solo ever, and I have that. It's a 9.4. I have a Dazzler #1, which is a 6.0, which is I don't know why the guy did that, but I mean that's his. But it's my first. It's my first slab comic book, and then I have an X-Men comic that went with the Dallas Times Herald, and it was the Uncanny X-Men at the State Farm of Texas. State Fair. The Uncanny X-Men at the State Fair of Texas, and yeah, it's cool as shit, man. And this is from like the I think it's like the late '60s, early '70s, and this fucking awesome, man. This so yeah, I have a couple of those, man. Those graded comic books, but dude.
Now, when it gets put into those cases like that, you can't go back and read them anymore. They're sealed, right?
Right. Well, I mean, you can crack it, but that takes but that like, you can of course you can break into it, but I mean you'd have to actually do some. You might fucking damage the comic book breaking back into that shit.
Yeah.
But it kind of takes away the point of even doing it to begin with.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing where I take a look at it, going, I'd like to buy this comic book, but I like to read it too.
Right. Well, but that's when like you'll fuck around, and let's say if this is your comic book, you would actually, I would recommend anybody to put that shit, get it graded just like that, and then go buy you a fucking used for $1 a used you can buy a comic book that's the same, that's like the same like a reprint of that for like $1 and just read that shit, and then still have your price comic book graded and everything, and you don't have to, nobody has to touch that anymore. Yeah, man, that's dude. So how much you say? What, 1.5 million?
Yes.
Wow.
It goes a rare copy of Detective Comics #27, the issue that introduced the world to Batman in 1939, is set to it says it was set for $1 million for the auction.
Right.
The copy went for sale for 2 weeks. U.S. based Golden Auctions had a $1.2 million bid early Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
When with bids set to end at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The record public sale for a copy for the same issue is 1.5 million, made in 2020, according to the auction house. Golden Auction says the copy is selling. Its selling has a grade of 6.5 from Certified Guarantee Company, which grades collectibles conditions on scales from 0.5, which is poor, to 10, which is GM meant. Only 6 other copies of this issue share that grade, and only 8 others are graded higher, Golden Auction says. Fewer than 40 original copies of this issue are known to exist, according to the auction house. So, Batman's first ever appearance was made by artist, of course, Bob Kane, as we know, and writer Bill Finger's story, The Case of the Chemical Syndicate. One of the several tales tucked away in the pages of Detective Comics #27. The superhero can also be seen swinging on the issue's cover, which displays a 10-cent price. So that's a pretty good return on investment. This item is considered to be one of the holy grails of comic books, that and Action Comics #1. And is the issue that started Batman. Well, no kidding. Great. Thank you, CNN, for letting us know that. I think we've already established that. And really helped start the superhero craze. Golden Comic Action executive chairman and founder Ken Golden told CNN, since this comic was issued, Batman has become more than just a character. He's truly evolved into a symbol that people look up to, which is why every serious collector would love to own a piece of this piece. The copy that holds public sale record for that issue has a grade 7. It was sold by Heritage. Golden said he believes the copy that his house's auction could beat that sale. So, it sounds like the sale isn't fully over in this one. So it was at 1.2, and they're thinking they're going to beat the record.
Right.
Of course, the massive interest in Dark Knight following the release, the incredibly popular. I, I don't know. Is this how accurate is it? Given the massive interest in Dark Knight following the release of the incredibly popular, we should probably put that in quotes, new Batman movie, there is still a chance that this copy could eclipse the all-time record. Golden says. Now, he's just trying to drum up more sales off of that. So, but his approaches, so it's not there yet, but it's getting there. And 1.5
Right.
is the record for the graded 7.
Right. Well, yeah, that's pretty interesting, man. Like, I have fucking, dude, I have Captain Marvel comics here. I have Captain Marvel Junior comics, man, and stuff. And I bet if I was to get some of these graded, I know I would have probably like an 8 or a 9. But for some, and then it just startles me, like it has me like bewildered to where it's like, well, how the fuck did the comic book end up going through like decades? I mean, by the time it got to my hands, I mean, I know how to take comic books, so that's I know how to take care of comic books, so that's not like an issue. But man, just for the people that just love the comic book so much that they tried to find ways for it not to get dirty, wet, fucked up, put out in the garage where like just the humidity and the weather can just fuck it up. And they just, they were able to, like, the comic books survived all that shit and just throughout the decades and everything else, just to make it all the way to this point without even getting fucked. I mean, of course it's not a fucking 10, but shit, but that's the thing. Like what rarely makes it to be a 10 from the fucking 1930s, without any knowledge of how to take care of something like that when it was something new and half of the people didn't give a fuck about it. I mean, I don't know. It's it was something fun to read, and like you said, they just tossed it.
Right. And the paper wasn't as good back then because it was pulp, so it's not meant to hold up through the ages. Gets brittle.
I tell you what. Just imagine like me and you going back in time, right? We go to fucking 1939 when they just printed that shit. And we see people buying it, and we see copies in the trash all over the floor. Like people treated it like it was shit. And we're looking around like, holy shit. And we just see, we're looking at money all over the place, stacks of it at the fucking newsstand. And it's just like another piece of paper to anybody back then, man.
And they didn't have the used stores, so a lot of the unsold ones, I'm sure, got sent back and destroyed.
Come on, man.
Like like a lot of times happen with magazines and such. It's like, oh, they're coming back. Okay, let's just get rid of them. Just like those animation cells from Walt Disney. It's like, okay, we're done with these. Toss them.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of animated cells from Disney for sale. You'd be surprised how much people selling them for, man. Quite fucking cheap, to be honest. Yeah, especially you're holding a piece of history, man. If you can at least get your hands on one of the cells. I've seen cells for a lot of different cartoons. You're talking like the real Ghostbusters cartoons. I've seen the Ghostbusters with the fucking gorilla. That's really the original Ghostbusters I've seen from their cartoon. I've seen cell from He-Man, She-Ra. I've seen from the Smurfs. I've seen from a lot of Disney, Bambi, and a lot of different. I mean the prices range, man. When you talk about those animated cells, man. Dude, I've seen them from old Super Friends. I've seen like ones from like the old. Well, again, it's not really that old, but it ain't that new either. Flash Gordon from the 80s, like when he was like the defender of what was that? Defender of the Universe or something like that.
Well, you had the Flash Gordon series that was done by Filmation. Of course, it was just Flash Gordon. They had 2 seasons. Then they had the Defender of the Universe, and that's where you had
That's
Flash Gordon, the Phantom,
Phantom
and
and all them, right, right.
yeah.
I've seen sales from like animation cells sold from that series also.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, fuck, man. I mean, there's a lot of shit out there, man.
Well, I know. I mean, we used to have one of those galleries here in the Twin Cities back in the early '90s and such. And I used to cruise around there, and actually, that's where I met June Foray. They had June Foray come in and do a talk one time. It's like,
Hmm,
how can you not pass it up and listen to Rocky the Flying Squirrel amongst others, Witch Hazel and all that,
right.
Granny, and they had cells from the uh, they did a bunch of animated uh, commercials. I think it was on the East Coast for one of the
Right.
phone companies using the characters from BC. So they had some cells from that available,
Oh, right, right.
and they had
You
like
know, it's
Gronk.
it's funny you say that. Do you know how much other like different kind of like
Cartoon animated cells that they have of like different superheroes and cartoon characters doing like uh uh public public what's that
Public service
yeah, public service
commercials,
announcements about
ads. Yeah.
just different things, man. We talking from like fucking taking, don't take drugs and don't drink and drive and all this
Mm-hmm.
bullshit, like from all that to
Mm-hmm.
like let's say like Louis the Lightning Bug and stay away from power lines and all kinds of other shit. It's like, oh shit. Talking about Louis the Lightning Bug. What's up, what?
I'm drunk and fuck everybody.
Oh, what's up, Steve? That's what's
Hey,
up, man. Hey man, how's it going, brother?
Hey, Ortega got a haircut. Brought to you by Weed Whacker. We do hair.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
What's up, man? What's up, Darius? Darius Munchausen in the house. What's up, man? Old man says my comics were gold to me, so I took real good care of them. Do you still got them?
yeah.
Can I have them?
I wonder what kind of comics does he have, Baron?
Reader's
Well, he's got-
Digest.
Say
He's
what
got a
now?
lot of he got a lot like the old Dell comics, the Mickey Mouse, Donald Ducks. I think.
Oh,
he's got
those.
Beetle
Oh, yeah.
Baileys,
Matter of fact, I have a couple of those. Matter of fact, yeah. Those are good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I think
It's
he's
like
got
TV Guide.
Oh, TV
I
guy.
don't TV guy. I know he's got those. I don't know. I don't know fully exactly. I know he's got some Beetle Baileys because I remember reading those when I was a kid.
Oh, Beetle Baileys,
the
yeah.
very rare time that he let me read those comics, and then of course they got put away, and then for a while he didn't even know where they were. They finally found them. It's like, okay, time to get these bagged up and treated nice.
Right. Okay, all right. Hey, Pops, what's going on, Pops? Man. Hey, everybody. Hell, greetings and salutations. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I mean, like I say, this is crazy, man. What you think about this, Steve? They're trying to see if this first appearance of Batman in Detective Comics will beat the $1.5 million record set back in 2020. So
Depends how much money is available, how much people are willing to spend.
right.
But it's the same as what we're looking at. What, the 5 or 7 copies of Action Comics #1 with the introduction of Superman? It's a rare piece.
Right,
Same time, it is a 6.5. So I don't know if there's anything higher out there, but it's a comic book. But I would rather just give me the money instead. Like there's other people that I need the money.
Well, Baron was saying there's probably like 4 other issues for the same time a higher grade.
Yeah, but that's what's on record. Remember, there's always houses and storage lockers and everything else that has stuff built away that we haven't even seen yet.
That's true. Yeah.
There's a generation where people hid comics in the walls or in vents, and they just forget about it. It's like when you're looking at like those joke tropes in films with wedding gifts or birthday presents that you hid in a certain place that you forgot about. There's probably more comics out there.
Mm-hmm. My question is how many times did Nicolas Cage bid on this?
I don't know, but if it's going to someone that wants to pristinely keep it collected, that's cool. Same time,
You know, it's funny you said that. I heard one of his ex-wives talked him into donating half of his comic book collection. He said he wish he never did that shit. Like listening to her.
I think that was Presley.
Yeah, I think it was her. Yeah. I was like, fuck that shit. Like, hell no. Might as well just give him the fucking money, man. Why does it have to be my collection?
Mm-hmm.
No, I won't give up my collection.
Yeah, I would have told them once you donate half of your shit, like whatever the fuck you in love with, let's take half of that shit. She'd be like, no. Fuck out of here.
I'm donating half of your maxi pads to Goodwill.
Yeah, man. Some crazy
What are you guys doing?
Pop says this auction may be driven by an investment firm. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, we just decided to start off with this, and then we have a couple other things. So, any last comments on
I mean, what was it? The investment firm? Yeah, there's these companies that like to buy these things and hang them in their offices to show how,
Right.
whatever hot they are. It's like, and I've heard that where they buy art, they buy that, buy this.
Right.
And,
all right. Well, shit. Let's
that.
let's move on to the next topic.
I think I know what you want me to go to.
Yeah, let's talk about some Power Rangers. Man, hey, we got Power Ranger fans out there.
Mm-hmm.
Beloved Power Ranger fans, and I think that it would be interesting that you guys see what's about to happen next. Hey, how about this? Zach's Pops.
I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'm out.
Junk fat.
It's a gold fucking Ranger. It's not non-binary. Stop this shit. It's a Power Ranger. Literally, he had the pyramid bot. That's it. I don't care about his fucking sexual status. I'm sick of this shit.
Everyone's thirsty for the new non-binary motherfucker.
When was the last time you saw the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Morphin screens going pterodactyl, non-binary triceratops, gender fluid triceratops? Fuck you. I'm sorry, but nah, fuck you. I'm sorry for swearing too. Fuck you.
But you know what? To be honest, I'm looking at this motherfucker, and I am gonna say this. Hey, roll it down, scroll it down, Baron. No.
This way?
No, the other. Yeah, let's look at this guy. He looks pretty fucking cool. He looks cool.
He looks like the mouth of Sauron.
He looks the mouth of Sauron. I don't know. He looks, he looks pretty fucking cool, man. But just to know that he's whatever, man.
He had a chest plate. I think I remember this run with the Gold Ranger in this series. And yeah, this is all bullshit. Anything that classifies the sexuality of a character, it's all bullshit. And the fact that they're using a Boom Studios image is also bullshit. I don't care. Nobody cares if you're gender fluid, non-binary, bisexual, trisexual, or anything in between. That's not what makes you a goddamn Power Ranger. That's not what makes you a villain. Rita Repulsa wasn't going around scissoring Goldar, going, I'm non-fluid, and trying to disrupt the day's episode. This is all bullshit, pandering, agenda nonsense, and it's killing my buzz. Am I wrong?
Is there such thing as a quad sexual?
Yeah, it's called. They have 4 legs and they know how to use it. I don't know. It's a quad sexual. Do you have fucking sex with a 4x4? Is that code for bestiality? I have sex with 4-legged animals. Quad sexual.
Oh, let's not go there.
I remember when kids were waiting for Power Rangers Zeo to drop, and you would get that little 5-minute little teaser every time an old episode would drop, waiting for the next iteration of what happened to the command center after it was blown up. Nobody gives an F about this crap. There is no kid in the world wondering about non-binary or gender fluid or any of this nonsense when it comes to a Power Ranger.
Well, shit. Let's see what they got to say about this motherfucker, right?
Yeah, okay. Let me get my non-binary pencil out. And I'll fucking do
There it
that.
says quadsexual means you like to bang rectangles. There he is. That's some funny shit.
Coming from Linda Codnega, who cares? Thank you. Earlier this week, Bleeding Cool revealed some art for the newest Power Ranger comic, and an Untitled series. How appropriate? Untitled. There we go. Untitled series following a new Omega Ranger, currently only known as the Death Ranger. For comic fans, the Death Ranger.
So that's the Death Ranger with the smile like that.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying
on the Grim Reaper.
That's the Death Ranger. Okay, that's okay. That's
all right. Honestly, can I ask this question? If you're fucking death or a personification of death, does your sexuality really matter if you're dead?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard of a dead fuck, so I don't know.
When was the last time we saw the Grim Reaper identify as living and fucking dead? That's a necrophiliac.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Sorry, I'm very.
I mean,
tangible with rage right now.
Didn't happen in the first Clerks.
That's what my tube sexual. If I fuck a tuba.
What?
I don't know. That's how stupid it sounds.
Pretty stupid.
Oh,
I like to masturbate on a bus. Does that make me a bus sexual?
The old man says
transsexual
in Denmark.
Oh, transportation sexual. I like bus passes a little too much. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Holy shit, Wake Down here.
What's up, Wake Down? Yo, hey man, we sitting here talking about they got this new Power Rangers, new Death Ranger.
24.
And what?
If I use YouTube, does that make me a censorship sexual?
Depends on what you're censoring, right?
Oh, I'm not censoring anything. My balls are going to hang out all across the desk. I'm going to
I got you.
Thundercats theme.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm like
Thundercats erection. No.
Pop says, hold on a second. Pop says, do they think the normies will go for this? The reaction will be outraged because they associate the Rangers with kids, little kids at that.
Teenagers, not little kids, teenagers. That's what they're going with here. And Boom Studios has made some great Power Rangers comics, so this non-binary shit sounds stupid as fudge.
I mean, but shit. All right, so I mean, so what? Is he killing motherfuckers? What's he doing?
We'll find out.
Man,
maybe he's the symbology of the death of the Power Rangers. Maybe that's it. Like, hey, what? Non-binary Death Ranger.
Well, I don't know. He could probably be killing with that deal. I don't know.
I just mushroom slapped him to death.
I'm just saying.
Great powers.
If you let the newsreader do his job here, I can continue on and let you guys
know. Oh, I'm sorry, Ortega.
Nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh, I'm Ortega, huh?
I'm just going to shut my hole and get a cheeseburger. All right.
For comic fans, this news was enough to get them excited for the newest installment in the Power Rangers universe, exploring the current stories of the traitorous Death Ranger who turned on their fellow Omega Rangers a millennia ago, seduced by the death-defying powers of the Ranger's greatest foe. But with great art comes great thirst. And when writer Paul Aller saw a few lusty reactions misgendering the characters he wrote, he felt the need to politely correct the mistake which was easy to make considering that the press release failed to attach any pronouns to the Death Ranger. But it is official. The Death Ranger uses they, them pronouns, and is binary and devastatingly hot.
All right, I quit. If we cover one more fucking article about this shit, I am never coming back on here again.
Come on, man.
The only pronouns this guy has is mighty and morphin. Shut the fuck up, article.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, you know, what do they say? He's hot and sexy. Like, what the fuck? He's a hot and sexy Ranger for you.
This is so stupid.
I'm just saying. I mean, he's like, yo, I'm a Death Ranger. I'll kill you with this deal.
Do you really think he's running around going, I'm they, them, now watch me kill you? Like, what the fuck?
With his dill stick.
Oh my God, Scotty, beat me up.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Can you imagine?
He says I'm stoned and eating Popeyes. Not even this can bring me down, though.
Hey, 24. Let's look at it this way, Baron. This goes to you too. Let's just say they released a new comic with the best iteration of your favorite superhero, and they had the pronouns they, them. Would you give a fuck?
They're already doing it.
Yeah, then you already know your answer. This is bullshit. It means nothing. Write the character. That's it. No one else cares.
He said, "What's the superpower? He kills you with lectures."
What do you have? Your pronouns on the bottom of your shoe soles? They on the left, them on the right?
Weren't the Power Rangers underage? I don't know. You know what? That's a good question, New Bomb Turk. Hey, Fast, let me ask you this, man. What do you think about, you know, like let me ask you this. To what age does the Power Rangers, is it like what, 10th grade or all the way to high school, or how far does this go?
They're in high school, I think grade 12.
Oh, okay. So, well, fuck. I mean, all that shit's in. Okay, well, fuck. Okay, all right.
Let's look at it this way. If there was actually a problem, don't you think there would be a problem when you have teenagers being like teleported by a grown man head and a weird robot yelling, "I"? Wouldn't that be the first red flag that something was going on here with high school kids? This is. I need more drugs.
Well, I tell you what, man. Hey, did you hear what happened to the original Red Ranger?
He was gay. He did gay porn, didn't he? So did Billy, the blue one, right?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, Billy, the actor who played Billy, actually was homosexual. While Austin, the Red Ranger, the original Jason, he actually did gay porn.
Oh, wow. Well, he just
go Mighty Morphin balls. You know, he's all over the place.
I had no Mighty Morphin and Fabulous. Yeah. Hey, Tag, how you doing? War Monkey, what's up? Punk Water, what's up? Damn, we got some heavy hitters in here. What's going on, man?
Oh, this is so stupid. Wait, what is this? What is this Zord? Is this Zord like a rainbow flag pyramid or something?
Unicorn.
Okay, I'm gonna go fucking kill myself.
Oh my, how the mighty have fallen. Hey, you know the crazy thing is like, no, the Red Ranger actually, something happened to him like in the last like day or two. I think if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember if it's the FBI or some shit, but they had just raided his house here in Texas.
What is his name? Really? Stephen Austin Green?
Yeah, no, I think it's Austin something. Saint Augustine or something like
Ryan
that.
Austin Green?
No, that's 90210.
No. Non-binary. No.
Get out of here. No, I'm serious, man. So yeah, the Red Ranger, he's in trouble, man. So like in the last day or two, his house got raided for some shit.
Red Ranger actor Austin St. John arrested for COOF wire fraud.
What the fuck is that?
Austin St. John, actor who played the original Red Ranger in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series in the 90s, finds himself in hot water. U.S. Attorney Britt Who Gives a Crap of the Department of Who Gives a Crap announced the arrest of 18 individuals, including St. John, for conspiracy to commit wire fraud. So in other words, they were trying to do, I guess, electronic transfer of money for COVID.
Oh, wow. That's fucked up.
Morphin power prison bars.
Hey, see, Wake Down was with me. See, he said COOF wire fraud. I was like, hey.
It is alleged to have helped its co-conspirators with fabricating supporting documentation and submitting the application through the government's online portals. So they allegedly spent the money on personal purchases, $3.5 million in total. They each face 20 years in federal prison.
Oh shit!
There's going to be some mighty morphing going on there, and he's also a paramedic, by the way.
Well, he better be a paramedic because his ass is going to get ruptured in prison.
Oh man, it's
Sorry,
tripping.
Mighty Morphin cum shot.
Punk, why did you come for the Power Rangers or the gay?
Well, he did do gay porn, so he'll fit perfectly in prison as the receiver.
Oh my god!
I don't care. Like, really?
Well, that was Amy Jo Johnson, the one that was the Pink Ranger. I know she did some adult stuff, I think.
I don't know why you're looking at saved pictures on your phone right now.
I'm looking at.
I know.
Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry for the suffering, Miss Taj, in the chat. I understand now.
She's very long suffering. Poor thing. Well, we just had our anniversary, by the way, the other day. So she stood up with me for 11 years. Believe
11 years, yo.
11 long years for her.
Oh, that's not to look at. Oh shit.
Well, can you imagine sticking with me for 11 years?
No.
I have a hard time sticking up with me for 53.
You know you're 53 years old, man.
Yeah, my hair is a bit of a mess, isn't it? I don't know why.
I've been drinking. I don't care. It's okay.
Wow. So what's up? Yeah, man. This is some wild shit going on, man.
And the one that played the Yellow Ranger, the first one, unfortunately, she died in a car
passed
crash.
away. Yeah, Journey passed away.
Car accident. Yeah. So, that's the long suffering. I think to preserve poor Fat Steven here, I think we should close that one down.
No, it's fine. I just didn't think you would go down that road because we have Tommy, who's been introduced since the first Power Rangers iteration, who was the Green Ranger, then became the White Ranger, and he's still very successful at cons and stuff. So I don't understand why you do a COVID scam, you idiot.
I wonder it's one of those. Well, who was some nurse or whatever got busted? I can't remember how much money they made because they were selling fake COVID. The card.
Hey, Ortega and Fusion, I want to tell you now the safe word is Tyrannosaurus.
Oh wow, more like Power Bottom Rangers.
The safe word is Tyrannosaurus.
Fuck that. Yeah, I see, right?
We're all going to hell.
Yep.
Oh, Steve, you tripping. That's funny.
I am tripping. It's May 2-4 weekend, and I have
I'm saying like that. That's funny, man. That was a good one.
That's the same words. Tyrannosaurus. Yeah.
And Sentient again has a good one. They're more like Power Bottom Rangers.
Some of them were.
Oh yeah.
Or if they wanted to get off real fast, it'd be Power Rangers Turbo.
But I'm bummed. There.
Did you watch any of the Power Rangers 24?
Yeah, man. I seen the first few years, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to move around.
I couldn't believe how popular those guys were. I couldn't get into them. I honestly couldn't, but I think I was too old when they came.
Probably.
Yeah. But
for those kids who wanted a half-hour Godzilla-like battle, that's what it was. Mm-hmm. That giant robots fighting giant monsters in the same type of Godzilla format, people in bodysuits. It was fun. And a lot of it was just English dubbed over, scenes cut with human English, like Western scenes. Most of the shows.
Yeah. which is why nothing seemed to mesh up. And
Right.
even I think some of the stories were rewritten slightly from the Japanese ones to the Americans, so to reflect the angst-ridden teenagers in America.
They weren't really angst. It was like watching the knowing it's half the battle skit, the GI Joe, but it was for half an hour. You're like, oh my god, please stop.
Wow.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Hey, we got 14 people here in the watching. In the, if you guys could you please hit that like button and share?
For those in the chat, if please share out the stream. There's a share button at the bottom of the video, and just share it to Twitter or Facebook, whatever, with the hashtag, the safe word, then hashtag Tyrannosaurus. Thank you.
Wow.
Hey, I'm in a somewhat good mood before my parole officer calls. So let's you heard the Air cut is releasing on HBO Max too?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, the Air cut. I heard it's coming. Yep, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that because, matter of fact, I did a video earlier. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Joker, man.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I saw
You're
the
not?
Morbius. Bad enough.
Nah, man. I'm looking forward to Gangsta Joker, man. All right. I want to see why he's there.
You know, it would be awesome to see what they need to do. What was the Al Capone movie with Sean Connery? It was it called Untouchables?
The Untouchables, yeah.
All right, now do the Untouchables, but make it all Batman characters and Batman villains. Let's see how that would work. Al Capone's Joker, and then you do all down the line. It'd be pretty cool.
Could be interesting, definitely.
This awkward silence is brought to you by Fat Steven. Why is he still on the panel?
I'm just trying to think who would be the Batman character in that one. I would think that Gordon would be, Elliot Ness. Would Sean Connery be kind of like the Batman character because he was the one that was kind of rough and gruff with the whole thing?
That's interesting.
It's a sad day in this age when anime porn is more entertaining and better written than half the shit we're seeing.
Well, I mean, shit, we can go with the next article, if you guys want to.
Which
sure.
Well, we got that, Baron, if you would do the pushes.
Okay, well.
We also have our first Doctor is now black. Fuck you, BBC.
Oh, yeah, and a woman.
I don't care if she's a woman. I don't really care. She'll identify as having a penis somewhere in the TARDIS. I don't care.
Oh yeah, they've been pushing that BS, and they think they're going to get people by doing that. No,
I'm just tired. Literally, I've just been watching shit tons of anime. The Love and Death and Robots season 3 dropped. I actually watched it. There was only 2 episodes I skipped. What the hell is that? Oh God. Is that She-Ra?
Yup. No.
That's
the person that's directing it. That's not.
Wait, Nicole Cassell? What am I worried about?
Yeah.
Nicole,
why does she look like that? Like Blossom?
You think she looks like Blossom?
She looks a little like her.
All right, Nicole Cassell. Let's look at her. She has She-Ra, the baby. She directed the Watchmen. Oh God, 3 episodes of Watchmen.
Yeah.
Castle Rock. Oh, and she did 1 episode of Westworld, Claws, The Americans, The Leftovers, Vinyl, American Crime, Rectify. This show's going to be a rectum. The Following, Better Call Saul. She did an episode. The Killing, Suits, a little bit of Heaven, The Closer, Cold Case, 3 Pounds, Woodsman, The Green Hour, and Jane. Oh no! Well, if the writing's good, hopefully, but it also depends how they portray She-Ra. If she looks like a frumpy She-Hulk, I'm out.
I don't see why it would be CGI. I don't see why She-Hulk was CGI.
I don't either.
I mean, dude, you know, there's actually women like 6'5", 6'6". I'm talking about built. I'm talking about really built, like big tits, nice ass, like the whole shit, and you could all you had to do was put another 2, like maybe 2 inches on the shoes, and boom, you got someone that's about 6'7", 6'8",
you hit it from the certain camera angles. That motherfucker looks like she's taller than everybody. All you gotta do is paint her green, and come on, you could work with her on the acting, and dude, you could have done it, man.
Ho ho ho, green sheet.
What y'all some shit.
I mean, I saw the commercials for that or the ads for that She-Hulk series. Oh my god, it looked horrible. I thought
It's gonna be a she show.
Yeah.
But Tatiana, like Black Orphan Black, if she delivers good, then that's okay. But honestly, it's at this point, everything that comes out from Disney Plus or Disney Marvel, Disney Star Wars, Disney Agenda, whatever you want to call it, it's always the same shit. Moon Knight is a prime example. 18 minutes of Moon Knight in a 6-episode series. You have 6 hours, and you have 15 to 18 minutes of the actual material that it's named over. Like, it was the worst origin story ever. It was. I can't anymore at this.
Say, did you see what's her name? Tatiana Maslany, the chick that's playing
Orphan Black.
Right. Now, didn't she remind you like Eliza Koshy?
Who?
Like a Liza Koshy, the YouTube chick, man.
I don't know.
Dude, you have to have seen her. Lizakoshy.
Eliza what?
Koshy, Koshy.
Just look it up.
Shy.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking. No, God, no.
No, I'm just saying, like between her and like Lily Singh, like that's who the chick that the way she's acting on that trailer of She-Hulk, that's who she reminds me of.
That's the way they seem like they made her face look like, yeah, because the definition in the
yeah, but I mean, you can see where I'm getting at with that.
Yeah, I can see it.
You know, she had her own like YouTube Red show and all that shit. You know, like right along with like PewDiePie and Liza Koshy and all them. Like, shit. I mean, they've been fucking making money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Disney isn't making money. They're stocking.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you know, those are like people that try to transition from fucking doing YouTube into like doing comedy movies and doing different shit like that. Doing, you know, having on like TV shows and late night shows and shit like that.
They should just get Yokozuna to play She-Hulk and everything will be fine.
Yokozuna. He passed away a while ago, man.
Oh, that's cool. Then at least the dead don't feel bad about making a crap show. It's all good. If the writing is good, like I said, hopefully it'll be good. But with the She-Ra thing, we've seen the last iteration of She-Ra came from Netflix, and that caused divisiveness across the board.
Well, the artwork for one.
And honestly, she needs to have that soft voice, you know? Like, She-Ra had that soft kind of, like, I will kick your ass creepy voice. And it's just... Why? Why are we making all the common properties? That's the thing. Everything's a remake or an adaptation. Are you telling me all throughout Hollywood and mainstream whatever, there's no creativity or inspiration or trust in a new written character?
No.
Then it's all dead on arrival, in my opinion. Everything's dead.
Well, I don't think there's enough people out there that in Hollywood that can come up with something original. That's
because they live in a bubble. Did anyone else read that article? I think it was Hillary Duff that did that article about how they don't live in Hollywood anymore, and they were pretty much saying that Hollywood lives in their own bubble where they think all of society believes what they think is entertainment, and they push it no matter what. They're so detached from normal thinking and normal society that they just don't get it, and that's why it's easier to be a celebrity and live out of Hollywood because you retain your humanity. That's like if Hollywood's at the point where not even cocaine can save it, we're fucked.
No.
Damn.
No.
What?
He's right. He's right. Absolutely.
I feel you, man. I mean,
The North,
shit.
yeah, Pops, you make a good point, but Northman was successful because it gave people inspiration of entertainment. That's why they looked upon it as a failure. But they also pushed the campaigns about it is the dignified symbology of white supremacy. I'm like, they're fucking Vikings, motherfucker. Of course they're white. What do you want?
It wasn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, that's just it. It's had such a negative attacks on it that, and I don't think they even promoted it as heavy as he promoted other stuff
Do
too.
you know? But do you notice they're doing things like She-Ra, but they won't touch Thundercats because there's a highly over male crew. That's why they probably haven't touched Thundercats. Or things like Cops or Samurai Pizza Cats or GI
I
Joe Silverhawks, all that stuff. Where's my Captain Power adaptation? Where I see
Oh,
nothing.
Captain Power.
oh
Yeah, I remember Captain
yeah.
Power. The Power
Well,
Lords.
when it comes around the Thundercats, I think the big problem is just one phrase they have in there: "Thundercats, ho!" And
That
they won't touch it. They won't touch it with that.
I mean, saying "ho" is not like in
well,
that phrase is also
Yeah,
just
but
going to be an
with
issue.
in this day and age,
but they could change it to go. Thunder,
yeah.
Thundercats, go! They probably
Ooh.
would do something like that because it's pretty much along the same lines.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I'm Clownfish is probably going to be all over this when it comes out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's She-Ra. It is supposed to be a short skirt, powerful female warrior to protect Eternia. She's still in Eternia, fighting a
Yeah.
Hordak and sexually looking. And if they don't even want to pull that off, then it's DOA because it's no longer She-Ra. It is Agenda Ra. And
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't have time for that. No one has time for that.
I mean, look at Xena for crying out loud. She had the
Oh,
short
I
skirt.
do. I look at Xena
Uh,
all the time. I
yeah.
mute her when she goes, but when she gets close to Gabrielle, and I'm just like, yeah, all right.
Mm.
Uh,
Right. So here you got a short skirt woman running around kicking butt. I mean, for crying out loud, they can do it still with She-Ra.
Ortega, come on now.
What?
Why do I keep calling you Ortega? It's Orman. I'm sorry. Did you notice that Baron's initials for
Or
his name
Mentage.
it spells bot?
Shh, quiet.
All right.
I'm one of those bots out there. They're supposed to be our
I
secret.
would rather have Elon Musk dressed up as She-Ra doing this series and I'd be entertained.
I'm interested in seeing what the who they're going to pick.
Oh, it's going to be probably some racially swapped ginger.
Yeah. No. Well. That's
It's going
interesting.
to be someone that identifies as She-Ra, but her name is Bruce.
Oh wow. It's funny. I was thinking about the Batgirl movie that's coming out. And I was thinking, no. Hold on. I was thinking like, look, it's crazy how it's like it's Barbara Gordon's white chick redhead, and when have you ever seen a redhead actually get turned into of course we've seen them all get race swapped or whatever, but I'm just saying, but to see him get race swapped and still keep the red hair.
All right, I'm going to lay this out here. This is an old joke, and even Vigilante brought it up to me. The anagram for ginger and
I already know.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they swap redheads with what? So they can be racist in a passive aggressive form, and that's why they swap redheads.
Right.
Think about it. It's Hollywood.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy how they did it for this movie and didn't change it all completely.
They'll do it to Red Sonja when they get a chance. Think about it.
Oh, yeah, they'll destroy that. And Wake Down, I see that he had that comment in there about that he thinks he should do a trans vampirilla with a lisp word, a trench coat. I think they already did that. It's called Frankenfurter with Tim Curry. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Does anyone else find that all this shit is just so mentally exhausting? You're just at the point where you're like, creativity's dead. I'm gonna go eat some mac and cheese and fap one out and go to sleep.
Well, I tell you what, man. Right when you thought they couldn't get no rougher than this, let's hit them with the next one. Come on, man. Yep.
I'm doing it. I'm
Wow.
going. I'm a going.
All right, we got one more.
Yawn now, buddy. Yawn now.
There
Here
you
it
go.
comes.
There you go. Here you go. Get ready for this one, brother.
Oh, great. Are we having transgender sparks?
Yeah, look at this.
Jay, I'm done.
The new Ocean's 11 film starring Margot Robbie.
Did there
All right, y'all.
with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, no, that see, you know what? Me and Baron had that talk. See, Baron didn't know that there was even an Ocean's 8. So I told him, shame on him, shame on him. Like, he was like, oh my God, they had Sandra Bullock. She's my favorite. And they had all these, Kate Blanchett and all these. I said, yeah.
Is it actually passed through, or is this like a last ditch effort from before?
I think this might be, Baron.
Because the rumor is they're trying to bring Aaron Hart back in, right? So if Aaron Hart's a friend with Zasaloff, we already know Toby is fucking gone and Hamada is gone. They're just placeholders right now.
I already know. Yeah.
Well, a new Ocean's 11 film starring Margot Robbie and it is in active development at Warner Brothers. Deadline can confirm. Four-time Emmy winner Jay Roach, bombshell, is looking to direct the pick, which is not yet green-lighted. So it's not green-lighted yet. There's still hope.
So active development means they have a script in the works, but no actual set in except for one person on board.
Well, I mean, they got Margot Robbie tied to the script now. Whatever they have in development, they got a face that they can put to it.
Right. So while we hear that the film is scripted by Carrie Solomon, will be set in Europe in the 1960s. Further details with regard to the plot are being kept under wraps.
Yep. So basically, this is gonna be the prequel to even 7. I mean, number 8. So even before that, you're gonna get the Ocean's 11. That's a prequel to the prequel, because that's what Ocean 8 was. It's supposed to have been 8, 9, and 10, and 10 was supposed to, lead into 11 with George Clooney and everybody else. So basically, what Margot Robbie's gonna do, she's probably doing 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Can we choose a different topic?
Or she could be doing 1, 2, and 3, and saying, "Hey, look, I'm the first one to start this fucking heist shit," and then from there, it led up to the exploits that what you see George Clooney and them doing. So there you have it. Whammy prequel, the prequel to the prequel. Margot Robbie. What's your take, Steve?
I need to run to gun and just end my life.
On this entire screen, the one thing I have found the most fascinating thing is Squid Game creator Hwang Dong-hyuk. I kind of love that. Hwang Dong-hyuk.
Why? No, it's just why. I don't know. You want to know that? For God's sake, that animated film is so
Yep. If you don't succeed, just cast Margot Robbie. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just get the half naked chick from every other film that failed. Let's just do that.
I mean, she's cute, man. But
she is cute, but it's only if you can find a picture where she's not wearing 8 tons of makeup, honestly. And there's also a bad part to the whole daddy's little girls. You had stores like Hot Topic pushing the type of clothing on girls that were oblivious to what the meaning meant. And they're walking around wearing this going, oh, that's so cute. Okay, groomer, let's just not look at that. I'm tired of rebooks and remakes. That's what it is. I'm tired of all of it. Stop adaptations.
It's a prequel.
Good. Well, I'm glad it's a pre-cum to the prequels. That's great. Who cares?
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't make these things up. I'm just trying to let you know, like, hey, in case you guys didn't know.
I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking.
No, I understand. No, I know what time it is. No, I was just saying, like, I'm just trying to let y'all know, like, hey, look, in case you guys didn't know this was happening, you got a non-binary Power Ranger. You have, you have the She-Ra shit coming. What was the other one that we just fucked with?
Well, we had the comic.
The Batman. Yeah, so is money in comic books. So you guys hold on to your shits. And now we got a new fucking 1960s Ocean's 11 that predates the.
Oh my god! I don't get why they're so fucking inept.
The Pirates of the Caribbean. What's that? Pop said the female-led Pirates film has been in development since the last film bombed. Well, Jerry Bruckheimer actually started. You know what? It's funny. What he said was there are actually two pirate movies being made.
Oh,
so
good.
I don't know what that means though. So, but
one is the ass pirate, one is the ass receiver pirate. That's pretty much.
Oh, well,
sorry.
Yeah. So.
Catcher and receiver. Well, what didn't what's his name? Depp say he'll never do another one of those films again?
What you mean?
I heard that he said he's not going to. He would not do another Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh, Jack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not. Yeah, Johnny Depp said he ain't. Mm-hmm. But you never know, man. I mean, he says that now because he's fucking. He's pissed about how it all went down. But I mean, if they threw some money at him, came talk to him straight, or sent somebody to fucking sit down and really, you never know, man. A conversation can change anything, man.
It'd have to be a pretty sweet conversation the way they screwed him over for Amber Turd,
Right.
I mean, that was just, let's cut him out of movies and then keep her in.
What the fuck is this? Hong Dong's yuck.
Well, did you see that down here? Take a look at this here. Squid Game creator Wang Dong Hyuk. I mean, what a name to have.
I mean, he can't help that shit, man.
I know he can't, but that's Americans can have fun. I mean, just like he can't. I know he can't help it, but it's still.
I mean, old man, named you Baron. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you know how that goes.
Oh yeah, I mean, then there's a boy named Sue.
Oh
which
shit!
Nowadays don't mean much anymore.
Oh, that's fucked up. It's fucking. I think the
Wang Dong. Anything like Wang Chung?
Oh shit!
Everybody Wang Dong tonight. No, that doesn't work. But no, I mean it's going to be interesting and all that. But yeah, I mean again, I wholly sympathize with Fats. I'm in the same boat as he is. Let's get some original stuff out there. I mean, all this entire article is just kind of fluff. It's like, okay, we heard rumors, and I don't know who this Carrie Solomon is writing, but that's enough to send shivers up my spine right there that you're going to have an all-woman, cast like sounding like movie, woman writer. You're going to put it in the 60s. I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar, that type of stuff. I don't know. It's just does not put much hope in there at all. I want to see something original. I mean, at least I have to sit back and say, Guardians of the Galaxy, when it first came out, was somewhat original, even though it was based off of a comic, but it still wasn't something we really saw in a while.
Well, like Indiana Jones in space?
Yeah. I mean, well, Indiana Jones, let's say every trope is out there.
Right.
But, I mean, but it comes around to the fact that, this wasn't taking I mean, it was nothing like the comic books. I mean, you can attest to that. I mean, the two iterations of the comic book that came out with Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't even match what they had back then. It was almost, uh, straight from the beginning, scratch written, and that's what made me impressed with Guardians of the Galaxy.
My bad. I look at this sentient. Oh my god, sentient is funny.
Too bad, Fat Steven.
Hey, there you go, Steve.
He stepped away for a moment, unfortunately.
No, Steve.
Keep it up there for him, though.
Nah, yeah, he's busy deucing it up right now. So
after all that, the poor guy needed it. That's funny.
No, right? Shit.
Oh, this is just. Yeah, it's in a few years. I think in a few years things are going to change in Hollywood. The bubble's going to burst. That little insular society is just going to just crumble because they're going to realize they need something new to do something new, and what they're doing ain't getting them where they're going. Especially with the inflation going down and people out of work, people not having the money for things. It's the good times are over. Let's just put it that way. China not financing them no more. I mean, all the money that they're getting from China for Disney now, it's like we don't like you no more, Disney. You go flock off.
Right, man. Oh shit. So what's the verdict on Margot Robbie's
Meh. Not interested.
Ocean's 5 or Ocean's 1 or whatever, which one this is going to be? The Ocean's 11 prequel.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't even name it. Just an Ocean 11 film. So I don't think they even really got even
1960s.
Yeah, I know. Why don't you just have Ocean 69? That'll bring them in. It's gonna be the 1960s.
That'd be wild. But yeah, man.
I'm sorry. That Jay Roach looks creepy. I'm sorry. He looks creepy. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to get the channel in trouble, but
no, sorry. He
just I don't know. He taking a look at that picture is kind of unnerving. It's like he'd walk in a room going, okay, and walk right on out. It's like, okay, bye.
I know, right, man. All right.
He's got
well,
that
shit.
turtle.
I'm gonna go ahead and shit. Anything else you got on your mind you want to cover before we
No, not much really. It's been a kind of a quiet week for me.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of slicing and dicing with Warner Brothers. You know what, man? I'll be honest. Before we go, I'm liking what's going on with Warner Brothers right now. I'm liking it. Like I know we're like fuck all these companies, but to be honest, on the hopeful side of hopefully getting some course correction and getting some good entertainment, I think Warner Brothers is going down the right path. So I'm looking forward to seeing to be honest, a lot of shit's going to come from Warner Brothers before it gets better. Reason is because of all the contracts and all the shit that is already in motion. Things that, shows already going to have to, things are going to have to play themselves out for all the shit that happened before Vaslov took office. So
Right.
Before he took office, people hurried up and tried to rush as many contracts for as much shit to be greenlit as possible because they knew that once he came in, their jobs were going to be on the line, and they had to do they had to do everything that they had to do in order to try to secure as many shows and shit, and hopefully something would have fell in between the cracks so that this show can actually come to life. And the fact that he's sitting there and he's fucking slicing and dicing, I'm happy to see what's going to happen. I just hope that he doesn't cut the wrong thing.
Well,
because
I mean, this could be the first sign. This is
right,
probably the first sign of that course correction we've been talking about and wanting here.
right,
And unfortunately, I think there might be things that get cut that shouldn't because it just happens in these situations. But I think hopefully the majority of the cuts are in the right areas. Honestly, so let's hope that Warner Brothers is going to lead the way, and then everybody else is going to have to keep them up. I mean, how often, even with like in the old days of the network, CBS is the number one network, then they falter, then NBC is the number one network, then ABC, then it goes back to NBC. Then every time it turns around, it's like, oh, we got to do something to uh,
right,
get that to be the,
right.
the the showrunner again. And this could be Warner Brothers' turn if they do things right. And like I said, give it a couple years, at least up to
Right,
5.
right. This it's like the system that's been put in place before this guy showed up has to finish flushing itself out before we could. But you can start to see that he's already cutting shit and firing people and stopping projects and everything else. So that's a good sign, man. I just hope that he doesn't take it out on too many things.
Right.
But I think give you an example for the CW. The only thing you're going to see with any kind of superhero or anything from all the old shows is going to be Stargirl, and Superman and Lois is going to HBO Max. Stargirl might be the only CW thing left, and if not that, then you'll get the Gotham Knights because their shit's already greenlit. That fucking trash is greenlit for it'll probably get its one season and be out of there. And it just has everything. Things have to run its course, basically. Right. And once everything runs its course, then that's when we're gonna start seeing the good shit come from the ashes of all this garbage that we've been getting for the last few years. So, as far as that goes, that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm excited about with Warner Brothers. And as far as having hope, as far to see any kind of good shows out of any one of these companies, I think Warner Brothers is the only thing that really has my interest, and I'm just waiting to see what it all boils down to once once he finished slicing and dicing, and all these shows and movies finish coming out, and basically running its course. All the new shit, all the newer stuff, the good stuff can come.
I don't think Gotham Knights is part of the Zaslav thing. I think it's one of those last episodes from Hamada.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right about that.
It's not going to be Gotham Knights. It's going to be that shitty fucking comic of Gotham High.
Right. Yeah, because it's all women and even the people that the guys that they have in it, none of them are. Again, the Batman. None of them are. They got this one makeup. They had this one made up character. He's the first guy that you see when you look at the new Gotham Knights picture for the CW. He's supposed to. He's a made up character that's supposed to be the new adopted son of Bruce Wayne.
24.
Huh?
You're damn sexy.
Oh, fuck up.
I will promote this again for those that don't know. Netflix has the season 3 of Love, Death, and Robots, and I liked it, almost all of it.
I'm gonna have to watch that, man. I'm gonna have to get that thing a go, man.
Kids in the Hall, season 3 on Amazon Prime. As long as you can handle the old man penis, it's still good.
Dude, Kids in the Hall. I remember watching that shit, man. Back a long time ago, man. And I'm interested in seeing what's gonna happen with that.
And 24. Let's make out.
Oh man. All right, man. But it's going on an hour and a half.
And put on your dental dam and go to bed.
But the one thing I was going to say to you, 24, on what you were saying, pontificating on before, don't think the other studios aren't watching what's going on at Warner Bros.
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
They are.
They are
watching. Is a prime example. Disney's going to die. Disney probably won't change around until they're $20 under $100 for their stock. At this point, don't watch anything Disney. Oh wait, I'm not telling you not to, but don't.
Right.
It's your choice, but don't. I'm watching anime. I have 9 anime. I watch a bunch of different series. If I want to watch sci-fi, I'll turn on sci-fi. If I don't want to watch harem, I'll watch harem. If I want to watch a guy surrounded by different sexy women monsters with a little bit of ecchi in it, I will watch that. If I want to watch Fire Force, Sailor Moon, if I want to watch fucking My Hero Academia, I'll watch anime. You want to know why? I can turn on the dub, turn on the background, do whatever else I want, and not have to worry about told about how fucking bad my genitals are.
Wow.
And I think the biggest
wrong?
thing no, not at all. And I think the biggest thing coming to the CW will be the Indian Head test signal, because I think that's the way that network's going.
Right.
And Mrs. Long Suffering, I am currently on my 4th 740 milliliter can of Budweiser. I am drinking 4 or 3 in the last hour and a half. And I need it because, like I said, I hate YouTube, and I hate a lot of the shit that's been going on the last 2 months. I don't hate the people. I just hate the shit disturbers in between. Other than that, Mama Susan, you can suck both my nuts. They're both inclusive, and they both need it. Thank you. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
You can suck them. They're not even washed today. They have a little bit of that sweat from running to the kitchen and back.
Damn.
Not you, Mrs. I'm talking about Mama Susan. The Lord in disbehavior of YouTube. Sorry, I'm sorry, 24.
No, you're good. You're good. No,
I'm loving it. I like the laugh. I hear the wife laughing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. That's
which
I can
says
make
a lot.
a woman laugh, and I didn't have to get naked. That's the first.
Yeah. Well, and she's suffering from laryngitis, the poor thing. So the fact that I can hear her
laryngitis and laughing. That's yeah.
She hasn't laughed that hard since their honeymoon night. I tell you.
Is that before or after you showed the penis?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, wow.
Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? No, it's too short. Maybe you can tie it in a bow. It's still too short. Can you throw it over his shoulder? Now you're just being patronizing.
Old man said, for fuck's sake. The old man. Sentient. Oh man, old man is awesome. Fuck man.
You want to hear a convoy update?
A cowboy.
Supposedly the U.S. I haven't covered in a while because it destroyed my channel. The USA convoy, supposedly the official website's been taken down. Supposedly there's 15 grand missing, and the leaders that are now there right now and the streamers, and it's all been going to a shit show. Yeah. So So now there's new national convoys, and everything's doing their own little shit. And Brian is out, and it supposedly looks like all truckers are turning on each other and shit. So yeah, patriotism right there.
Damn.
Also, OTR Survival got demonetized. Fry TV got a medical misinformation strike, and I got demonetized because of it. Patriotism. Oh, and I have an alt account who's running around coming to my Twitch and YouTube with the name Fats Demonetized, thinking they're hurting my fucking integrity like I give a fuck and threatening doxing. So all the power to you, you jackass. But other than that, life is good. We had tornadoes in Ontario yesterday. I didn't even know. A couple in my town. Yeah, we don't usually get tornadoes. Yeah, that was fucked up.
I know, that's why I was surprised when you said that. It's like,
you know, you can tell it's a Canadian tornado because you hear "sorry, eh? Sorry, eh? Sorry, eh?"
No.
Do you guys even have trailer parks up there that attract them?
Do you realize the Canadian show Trailer Park Boys is from Canada?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I have never watched it, to be honest with you. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it came on my Twitch, and he was trying to say Fats Demonetized to try to start shit, but I'm monetized on Twitch, so kind of his name has no point.
Usually how it goes.
But I'm glad that people have to go out of the way to mock someone getting demonetized. Like, that's funny. You guys are great. I love it.
How pathetic is your life when you have to do that? I mean, honestly.
Well, it's almost as pathetic as grown men pretending to be minors and impersonating or using them to try to do a doxing campaign. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it's been an interesting couple of months, and it's like I just don't care. Like, if you think respect is owed because of my attack,
I think he's drinking out of his can or talking out of his can.
I'm not talking out of my can.
Well, you've dropped out there. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, that was the internet saying, "Steven, shut up." So
Oh.
that's pretty much what happened.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, the Canadians are onto him. The Canadian
And Strange New
Mounties.
Worlds, I'll say this right now, has possibility, but it also has quite a lot of stupidity.
That is the best I've heard anybody say about it. Fats.
I'm sorry, when I see an open flame on a starship, I'm kind of questioning what the fuck is going on with an oxygen-rich environment.
Yo, it might have been that room, man.
It could have been, but I'm also saying one thing. You know how we're watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit right now, and the whole believe all women falling apart. Yeah, if you believe everyone's narrative to the point you don't ever ask the opposite side of the narrative if it's true, then you're a fucking sheep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if you're going to believe everyone or every person that just complains and victimizes themselves, whether it be like an Amber Heard or Johnny Depp or what we see on Twitter, and you're never asking the opposite party if any of it's true, then you've already made yourself a sheep, a lemming, and your point of view on anything else in the future has already been drowned out by your naivety to think for yourself. And we're seeing that with all mainstream lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no more energy to even pity you. It doesn't matter how black or how white or how Chinese or how East Asian, West Asian, however you are in the fucking show. If you can't act, it's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Exactly.
But the ones that are always pointing at other people as the villains usually are the fucking villains. And you need to start thinking for yourself on how you grade a show, a comic, a video game, or anything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the more you don't do that, the more you're no longer being yourself.
Yep.
That applies to YouTube and Twitch as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Facebook if you stream on Facebook or Twitter. It's just respect is earned, right? But so is the ability to think for yourself. It's earned. You have to earn that because you have to apply yourself to that. You also have to apply to yourself, how much do I believe from a person or persons sharing a certain narrative rather than getting the whole narrative. Like the truth has multiple parts, right? The point involved, having individual things involved, and there's a deadline middle. That's how you want to create.
You sound like you drowning, bro.
Is it the fan? Is that better?
Yeah, you sound better. I heard that.
Sorry about that. I'm just thinking of the heart. There's a lot of fucking sheep out there.
Yeah.
Thinking for themselves.
There you go. Now we hear you. All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good, man. Just trying to
alcohol philosophy 101.
No, you good, brother. No, I just want to make sure we heard you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cattle sentient. I'm not cattle. I am not going to any slaughter but my own risks if I choose to be it. I am not cattle. I refuse to believe that. But I also don't believe any false shepherd pushing one story when a story has multiple different narratives, you know? That's why it has promise in Strange New Worlds, but at the same time, you can see where it's lacking.
Well, when they say you cannot question the narrative, you can't question, especially the press. The press goes out there and it's like, how dare you question us? It's like, well, you're not giving us the full story. Your feet should be put to the fire more than anybody because you're supposed to have this integrity.
Well, let's look at this. We're seeing that monkey thing popping up. We're seeing. That's a good point, Zach. Like staying at the back of the line. Staying at the back of the line is great, but there's always someone else standing behind you. So eventually, you get pushed to the middle, right? The thing with lines is they're always constantly moving. I say as long as you keep your voice unique and still are able to adapt to the people around you without losing that uniqueness, you can have something fantastic. That's why Neurotic does so well. That's why Mulder does so well, and other people like that. Critical Drinker. As soon as you start standing in that line, but you're just nodding with the telephone game coming down, are you still being yourself, or are you lost based off the fact of the people around you, or what the clout in general will provide? And Kurtzman rides off the coattails of clout of the title Star Trek, but doesn't actually produce Star Trek. The way Disney produces Star Wars based off a title, but does not actually treat the Star Wars franchise with any due respect, as we saw with Han Solo, Carrie Fisher, and anyone else, Luke Skywalker. So, and the more we try to fight against what they're doing and what was with, say, things like YouTube and being content creators, is our voice being heard, or is our voice being subjugated to assimilation based off the people around us? Sorry, I had a moment of clarity. I'm sorry. I'll get back to you.
No, you're good. That was some, that was some
good.
knowledge right there. Yeah, I like that. That's some real shit, man.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that was real.
He's all about having a beer and talking philosophy with friends. He believes in asking questions and looking beyond the curtains. I that's a good way of putting it, Punk Waddle, and I appreciate your penguin puppet. I love that shit on Snow Dubs. I'm not gonna lie, because the voice and the penguin goes so great. It's like I'm watching a mature kind of college version of Pengu, and I actually love that quite much. But no, I'm not singling anyone else. That's why Steven Seagal's account's dying, Ascension. He'll pop up on YouTube, but that account's dead. Steven Seagal's dead. Trust me. And I didn't even have any control in that. But that's the thing, is we're all fighting the same fight, yet we're gatekeeping our own neighbors for no reason other than believing someone playing victim. The same way we watch the High Republic authors or other things playing victim when they get criticism and pointing the fingers with racist and instaphobe and all that shit. And we're seeing the downfall of how Disney is when they're going against Florida. Like, can you tell how far we've fallen before we realize we've become a Borg? And that's disgusting.
Sometimes the backlash can be quite interesting, though, when people actually do wake up and go, this, because there does come a time when sometimes that people wake up and it's like, what the hell have I been doing the last 10 years? What is this garbage?
YouTube has taught me a great thing. I can trust nobody, but I can trust somebody. And that's a scary thing, because we're seeing how that can be applied to how bait and switches work with new shows coming out. And it's just like, wow. And you can start seeing the people you thought you could trust or the shows that were being shown in trailers, and where the trust in the switch and the bait happens. And then you can apply it both ways. And you're thinking, am I still myself, or have I become or succumb to how the trailers can persuade my visual representation of how the world is going? I need to stop talking and go check on my food. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry for that.
No, he's good.
Sorry.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I'm going to have to get going here in a minute. Give me some food too, man. Yeah, man. Fucking, I get it, man. I mean, there's a lot of. Let's see. Punk Watson, thanks, Fats. I have to thank Floral for taking me under his wing. Yeah, really enjoy hanging out with all the puppets. I'm a fan of Pengu and some of the other Penguin characters. Punk Waddle says, Zach, some people are basically puppets, though. I think that's what I learned last night with culture on the Cotton Council. Cotton Council? What's that?
I have no idea what that is.
Cotton Council. You're not talking about you ain't talking about the Dark Council. I don't know, man. I'm not. Steve is a ray of sunshine, ain't he? Zach's, that was a fun show at Punk Waddle. Oh, the Cotton Council. That's probably what all the puppets call themselves. The Cotton Council.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thought
it was like, It's like shit, the Cotton Council where all the black people come to go fucking pick cotton, right? I was like, oh
I,
shit. But yeah, I get
I,
it, man.
I'm channeling Vigilante Williamson right now. That's racist. You're a bigot.
Yeah, I bet, right? Yeah. Focus on the puppets with some human guests. Cotton Council, Snow Dub. Yep, Snow. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, Snow Dub. Yeah. Snow Dub's cool. I still have yet to meet him, man. I've been on. I've jumped on a live stream where probably about maybe two of them. I jumped on a live stream when he was actually leaving. Was only on for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Said what's up to him. Didn't say another word to him, and but yeah, man. I mean, we follow each other on Twitter, but I've never had a chance to talk to him. I'm looking forward to. A lot of people told me, hey, they say our personalities are somewhat similar. In some ways, me and Snow Dub, and they say they think we'll get along pretty well. So I'm looking forward to meeting them. Probably sometime this year, I'll end up meeting them sometime. So supposed to met him, within the last few months, but it never, a lot of shit it never happened where we cross paths. But sometime this year, I'll be meeting Snow Dub. So hopefully I get to meet Jolly and rest of them, man. I mean Jolly and Snow Dub. I mean fuck, man. God damn, the rest of the names kind of eluded me just now. They're right on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, man, this cool group of guys over there, man. So always supportive and shit, man. So yeah, man. But shit, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. I need to get up and move, man. I'm starting to feel it. Yeah, I got a few things I'm gonna be watching, man. I got a couple ideas. I'm so much shit I want to do, and I don't know, man. Yeah, man, I got to start putting together a few things. I got to get with Loki too. Talk to him. But yeah, man. Look, I wanted to tell everybody in the chat. I want to tell everybody thank you all for being here and supporting us. Hell, McKinney, how's it going, brother? Man, great to have you here, man. Yeah, I wanted to Floral and Snow Dub. Yeah, Floral, yeah. Wanted to tell everybody thank you all for being here and supporting us and looking out for us the way you have. We all are trying to build ourselves up, and it's hard, man. It's hard, especially when there's hundreds of us out there. It's hard to keep up with everybody, but I know we all do the best we can to show our love and support to to our fellow YouTubers and the people that we subscribe to out there, because I'm a subscriber too, just like y'all, and been subscribed to a lot of these channels for years, actually. Some 3, some 4, some 5. Everybody within the fandom, and yeah, it's been an interesting road getting to this point. Never thought I'd have a channel, but here I am. So I'm just thankful, and I'm thankful for everybody supporting my brothers, Fat Steven, Baron, Orman Tag, Vigilante Williamson, Pop Culture Minefield. There's a bunch of us out there, Fireball Productions, man. Thank you for supporting all of us. Looking out for Fat Steven, Stone Loki. Like I say, and there's a bunch of us out there, man. Clobbering Times. Just want to say, man, just thank you for being there with us and for us and supporting us. And shit, you got any last minute statements, Baron?
Well, Tuesday Night Trek, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, Tuesday. I'll be with Master Paul, and the Star Wars guys over there. So we'll have our weekly talk on Star Trek. We're in Next Generation right now. Wednesday is my open mic nights. Last Wednesday of the month. Hard to believe, huh? So open mic night, 9 o'clock on my channel, Central Standard Time. Wednesday, be there. I'll be Trapezoid.
There you go.
I didn't make it to Gary's show, the Pulp Culture Minefield, on Saturday because he had that power outage and he did his show later. So I wasn't able to get onto his show this last week. But
Right.
I try to get on there as best as possible. And of course, right here with me, compadres,
There you go. There you go.
right here with the Kings. So.
Yeah, and shit, I'll be dropping videos. Hopefully you guys have been checking out the videos I've been dropping. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying them. I got a lot of other topics that I'm gonna be hitting on and some things I'm gonna be looking into, and hopefully I'll be back doing another live stream besides the Primetime Kings here soon. Trying to fine tune what it is that I'm trying to do, and hopefully it'll be something that everyone can enjoy. So Fat Steven's fixing him some food, but yeah, you guys support Fat Steven, man. Our brother's going through a few things, man, and yeah, support him on Twitch, support him on YouTube, and yeah, let's get Fat Steven back on track, man. So with that, I'd like to give a shout out to Vigilante Williamson, is on vacation for the next couple weeks. He'll be back in 3 weeks. So with that, just want to tell you guys we love y'all, and thank you all for everything that you guys do for us. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays, enjoy the rest of your week, and just know that we love y'all and we thank y'all. So from us to y'all, we're the Primetime Kings of live stream, and we're out of here. Take it easy, y'all. Peace.
Peace.